Understanding your tax options can save your business thousands of dollars each year. IRS Form 8832 is a powerful tool that allows limited liability companies and partnerships to change their tax classification, potentially reducing their tax burden significantly. Form 8832 enables eligible businesses to elect corporate taxation instead of their default classification. This form is primarily used by LLCs and partnerships that want to be taxed as corporations rather than pass-through entities. Why does this matter? Business entities receive default tax classifications from the IRS. For example, a single-member LLC is automatically taxed as a sole proprietorship, while a multi-member LLC is taxed as a partnership. By filing Form 8832, businesses can choose a classification that may provide substantial tax savings. Not all entities can use Form 8832. Eligibility is restricted to limited liability companies, partnerships, and certain foreign entities. However, several businesses should not file this form, including insurance companies, FDIC-insured state-chartered banks, tax-exempt organizations, and real estate investment trusts. When a business changes its tax classification, significant effects follow. If a partnership elects corporate taxation, the partnership is effectively liquidated. All assets and liabilities are considered sold for stock in the new corporation, which is then distributed to former partners. Conversely, when a corporation changes to a partnership, the corporation dissolves. Its assets and liabilities are distributed to shareholders, who then contribute these items to the new partnership. Similar restructuring occurs when corporations elect to become disregarded entities, or when disregarded entities choose corporate status. These changes affect more than just paperwork. Tax filing obligations shift dramatically. Partnerships converting to corporations must file Form 1120 instead of Form 1065. Single-member LLCs electing corporate taxation stop filing Schedule C and start filing corporate returns. Owner liability and profit distribution also change. Partnership to corporation conversions limit owner liability but introduce double taxation on profits. Electing disregarded entity status simplifies taxation, but may expose owners to personal liability risks. It is crucial to understand the difference between Form 8832 and Form 2553. Form 8832 is used by non-corporate entities to elect corporate tax status. Form 2553, however, is specifically for corporations wanting S-corporation status. While it is possible to elect S-corporation status using Form 8832, traditional corporations typically use Form 2553 for this purpose. S-corporation status comes with specific qualifications. Your business must be eligible for corporate tax treatment or be a domestic corporation. You cannot have more than 100 shareholders, and only certain entities can be shareholders, including individuals, estates, exempt organizations, and trusts. Non-resident aliens cannot be shareholders, and S-corporations can only have one class of stock. Choosing the right tax status for your LLC is a critical decision. Single-member LLCs are taxed as sole proprietorships by default, while multi-member LLCs are taxed as partnerships. By filing Form 8832, you can elect to be taxed as a C corporation or potentially as an S corporation, though the latter typically requires Form 2553. There is no strict deadline to file Form 8832. It can be filed at any time during a business's existence. However, the effective date of the tax classification change is important. The change can be effective up to 75 days before filing the form. or up to 1 year after filing. If no date is specified, the filing date becomes the effective date. The filing process is straightforward. Complete the 2-page IRS Form 8832, following the included instructions. Every partner or member must sign the form, along with an authorized representative for the business. Submit the completed form to the appropriate IRS Service Center for your state, and include a copy with your next business tax return. The IRS will notify you of their decision within 60 days. Common mistakes include using Form 8832 when Form 2553 is required for S corporation elections. Another error occurs when single-member LLCs add members but fail to file Form 8832 if they wish to maintain their current tax classification rather than defaulting to partnership taxation. To summarize, Form 8832 allows LLCs and partnerships to elect corporate taxation, potentially reducing tax liabilities. The effects of this election can be significant, including restructuring of the business entity and changes to tax obligations. While there is no filing deadline, the effective date of the classification change follows specific timeframes. By understanding these options, businesses can make informed decisions about their tax status to maximize savings and ensure compliance with IRS regulations.